Hello everybody, and welcome back to Victoria 2, where we just, may have wasted hundreds of thousands of lives. I'm sure it's fine. However, we absolutely do need to start working on getting these armies a little more ready to go, because we had some pretty extreme losses. Now, I do want to think about moving these armies out of here. Out of Madagascar, because honestly, these garrison armies, they're nowhere near as useful in Victoria as they are in Europa. So I kind of want them to be located a little bit differently. So we'll just make sure that we've got those moved up a bit. Excellent. And it looks like Pratiharis is fighting some rebels. That's nice for them. Okay. So we're going to proceed forward a little bit here. We're working on medicine. That's fine. But I'm a little bit concerned about our current supply limit. I mean, we did lose a lot of brigades, so we probably want to... I wish there was a reinforce tool like there is in Europa for building armies, but I suppose we could build some. There's probably a map mode for it. Administrative, colonial... Like a recruitment. Yeah, recruitment map mode. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so we could expand over here, and realistically, we're going to be looking for, what was it? 10 to 5 was what I said, I believe. So we need 6 units of infantry. Okay, so we'll build the infantry, not irregulars, but infantry. 1, and then we'll need 1 here, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll have 2 units of... Do we want dragoons or hussars? Probably dragoons, I think. They're slightly slower, but they're going to be slowed down by our infantry anyway, right? Also, why is this feeling so loud? Oh my. Let me adjust the gain there. There we go. That seems a little bit better. We'll get 1 there, and then we'll get a dragoon here as well. So that will get this army completely good to go. We're going to move up over here. Now, this is going to be more than this supply limit can handle, but we need to be getting these armies ready to go. We need 8 units of infantry over here. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we want... infantry here. 3x Greek infantry. We could do that. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and then we would need 2 units of artillery. So we need 1 and 2. And then we would need 2 units of cavalry. So we'll do a unit of cavalry here, and these will be dragoons. 1 and 2. Excellent. Over here, we are in need... Actually, we have 1 too many cannon. We could split off this cannon and potentially move that up here. That's 1 too many units of cannon as well. We could probably move it up over this way, though. Actually, we don't have a way to get through there. We'll just place it up over here for now. No, I don't want to look at that diplomacy. And then we need... Not you. You don't need to move. We need 6 units of infantry over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then 2 units of cavalry as well. Okay. So that'll get these reinforced. Now up here... Actually, we could use that unit of artillery up here. So let's get that unit grabbed, and we're going to bring it in up over here. We're going to need, let's see, 2 more units of artillery. So 1 and 2. And then we're going to need 2 units of cavalry. So 1 and 2. And then we're going to need some infantry. So we're going to go for 1, 2. How many do we need? Another 5 beyond that. So 3, 4, and 5. That only gets us 8, doesn't it? I believe so. 6, 7, And I've completely confused myself here. So we need 7 in total. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I believe that's only 6. Grab 1 more unit of infantry. If that's not right, then that's okay. Now these guys over here, they're still in motion, so we'll let them move a bit. And we'll just proceed for right now. Excellent. Okay, so our brigades are currently in progress. Wonderful. And our supply limits will come up by 25% once we finish medicine here. So that is perfect. Now we don't get empiricism activating for another 20 years. So we need to clean up all of these texts that we can. And I think we probably want to grab some of these army doctrines. Organization there, that would be good. And morale and military tactics. Both of these would be amazing to grab. So that's definitely what we want to work on. Now I'm just wondering, are we running into any canned goods issues? Let's see here. We are lacking in small arms right now. Okay. Did we lose our progress on our factories when they were occupied by France? That's our artillery, explosives, small arms, and ammunition. So no, we did not. That's perfect. I do want to get a machine parts factory in over here, if we can. There we go. We'll build that. And I also want to put in... Let's see, what do small arms take? Let's see here. What's the input there? Small arms takes in... iron... Oh no, that's the resource cost. They require iron and ammunition. Okay. Or rather, steel and ammunition. We should probably put in... Well, we have a couple steel factories that we're subsidizing, so that is fine. I do think we should probably put in a canned food factory. Okay. So we'll get those started. And we're currently losing money on this artillery factory. That is absolutely fine. I don't care about losing money. We're just trying to produce our own artillery. We're also subsidizing this explosives factory. That's fine. Yeah, that all looks good. We have plenty of employees here. We may want to actually think about expanding this factory, and we're going to work on it. Excellent. Okay. So that's good. These small arms factories, actually, there's a colonial incident. We could gain a CB on Poland. All pops become 5% more in favor of jingoism. We'll take it. Happily. Now, one of the major reasons we're expanding our armies here is because we are definitely going to be a bit of a target right now because of our infamy for the AI. So I want the AI to be thinking twice about what it's doing right now. Now, I do want to expand over here, so let's hop into the recruitment map mode. And that is not very auspicious, I gotta say. We're going to group all of those together. We're going to group these together. Actually, they're still working on moving over this way. Let's actually place them right about there, or maybe... Actually, no, we're going to back them off up over here. Do I have any troops up over here? Yes, we do. We're going to bring them downward to about here. Okay. So, we do need a unit of artillery over here. So we'll get a unit of artillery. And then we need 2 units of dragoons. And then 5 total of infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this is kind of going to be messy, so we're only going to expand this army right now. We do have some railroads building. That is great. I wouldn't mind potentially building a few more. We could build some up over here. I am holding control. It's, yeah, some of these. I think there's some state issues going on here, where there are state borders that I'm just not seeing. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Sounds good. Well, we'll just get some stuff built up over here. Excellent. Now we're currently making 12.47 per month in terms of our research points. And I do kind of want to be... We're only encouraging craftsmen up here right now. I kind of want to be encouraging something else as well. We may want to have a backup location, now that I think about it, for this production. So we could destroy this wine factory here. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. So we're currently producing artillery, which requires apparently cement in order to expand it. Right. What does this consume? It doesn't say on this screen. Okay. What do we need to produce artillery? We require steel and explosives. Okay, we're making an explosives factory here. I'd be interested in building a steel factory here, though. And then, as our final factory, I'd be kind of interested... Let's see, we've got machine parts, we've got canned food, we've got a steel factory... What does ammunition require? Ammunition and explosives. Explosives requires ammunition as well as fertilizer. Which itself requires sulfur, but that's a basic thing. Okay, so I kind of want to replicate this up here in Sudan as a backup that is well inside our lines. So let's just go ahead and do this. I want an explosives factory here. I want a small arms factory here. I want an ammunition factory here. I want a machine parts factory. I want a canned goods factory. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm not going to build a machine parts factory here. I'm instead going to build a cement factory here. We're just going to alternate that, because that's not needed so much ongoing. But we are going to put in a steel factory here, and we're also going to put in a fertilizer factory. And this is just to make sure that all of our eggs are not in this one basket that's right next to France. So let's hop on down to Sudan, which... I forget which state. Here. This state here. Okay. So this is Sudan here, and we are going to encourage craftsmen over here. Excellent. So we're going to work on getting that online. That's definitely going to take some time. And yeah, we're going to be spending some money in order to make this happen. And we want to be subsidizing all of these. Actually, we don't want to be subsidizing this winery. Is there anything else in here that we don't want to be subsidizing? We kind of don't need to subsidize this explosives factory. Or this cement factory anymore. Or this fertilizer factory. We should never be subsidizing this luxury furniture factory. I don't know why we were. I don't recall setting up these subsidies. Like, all of these that are down here... Oh, it's probably because I changed the higher priority or something like that. But we don't want to be subsidizing anything other than those two states right now. If they can't survive on their own, then we don't care about it. No subsidies. Okay. There we go. Excellent. So we do have some of these brigades coming up. That's nice. We're going to need to get them grouped up as quick as we can, in theory. What is the supply limit here? 41? Okay. You should be moving up over here. Excellent. So we're at 503 here now. Come on in. Okay. And yeah, we're going to need to allow some of these pops to reinforce. There's no doubt about that. I'm not super interested in going to war right now. This infamy is a little up there. So we're going to need to allow that to come down. Gain research points? Okay. We'll happily do that. We're going to get medicine in July of this year. Wonderful. That is absolutely great. So that means that in theory, we should be able to, at least at garrison points, have these armies be at the size that we're targeting for right now. Which is absolutely what we're looking for. It is now February. Yeah, you can see here that we are already... I don't want to lose that prestige, actually. We are already at this supply limit. So that's a bit of a concern. We're going to just have these guys sit right here instead. Because, yeah, we're right at that supply limit. Just checking in up over here. Yep, we do have some of that ready to go. There's some grievous insults happening. Ah, the Malacan government has turned to a policy of increasing isolationism. I don't want to lose 5 prestige. I don't care about our opinion with Malacca, honestly. Okay, that's wool and cattle production. We'll happily take that. We'll group all that together. That's just 3 plus 3. Okay. Noted. It's actually currently at 42, which is awkward. However, this will only be a couple of months until medicine comes in, which gives us that 25% supply limit increase. And also gives us some inventions for army attrition reduction and pop growth, which will all be absolutely great. Absolutely fantastic, even. We could gain an infamy or lose 5 prestige. That's disgusting. We're going to gain an infamy, but I'm not happy about it. Okay, this artillery is clearly intended to go over here, so that's fine. Wonderful. We should probably go ahead and turn up our admin spending a little bit, up to around here. Excellent. I want to check in on our production of our factories. Okay. This is a cement factory. Do we want to have Upper Egypt? Well, these craftsmen... There's no craftsmen here. We're going to maybe expand these factories into Upper Egypt as well. But I think for now we're going to hold off on that. So that's fine. We're going to get this on 26 July, so 2 more months before we have medicine. Wonderful. The 1st Nordic Division A is kind of poorly named at this point, and we are going to call this something along the lines of the 1st Iberian. We're going to be overhauling our armies. There's no doubt about that. Okay. So this is what type of unit here? This is infantry. So infantry can come on over here. Wonderful. We are about 1 month away from getting medicine. Our clergy is currently slightly above optimal. Ah, clerks. Ah. Clerks. Do we have a tech available that would potentially give us another national focus? Yes, we do. Ideological thought. There's so much that we want. Absolutely so much. Okay, here's the idea. Sudan is quite a ways away from coming online. We don't need craftsmen over there yet. We're going to encourage clerks over here. And I just chose the location at random, but we're going to encourage clerks because we want research points from them. Okay. For a year, minus 2% population growth. We're going to spare no effort. We're going to lose 2 prestige at it, but we'll accept that. Okay. I just didn't want that population growth, because we need to be working on our population right now. That is 100% for sure. We're at 365 million right now, and we need to have more. We can enact reforms. That is definitely true. But I don't feel like that's actually super important right now. And that is medicine. So with medicine being in, that gives us that 25% supply limit increase, which means that our supply limit here is now 52, which I believe means... Okay, what all is this here? This is 210. That is correct. So that means that our standard army is 41. Perfect. This is an infantry unit. We're going to bring it in over here. All of these guys, is this at 52? Yes, it is. Okay. That is absolutely huge. You can come on down. Okay, our next research is a really difficult choice. But I think we need to go for ideological thought for right now. That'll be done in a year and a half. And the idea here is that by the time that finishes up, these factories will also be finishing up. Which means that we should be able to start encouraging craftsmen over here. Excellent. We'll disperse them. This is a unit of infantry. We'll move them on over. We're not taking attrition here. That's fine. We're just going to have this be left as is for now. Okay, these guys are on their way over. Sounds fantastic. Let's do a little bit of construction in terms of our rails. Because more railroads, the better. So we're going to do something along the lines of this. I mean, we've got a lot of money right now. And we have a lot of infrastructure to build. Okay. More infrastructure. We actually can't build over there. That's fine. There we go. We're starting to get close to having our max level of infrastructure for right now. But until we are there, there's not really a huge point in being able to... Oh, we have no concerns that that'll be resolved in a civilized way. Okay, there's an international crisis brewing. Okay. We would lose 20 prestige. What is this crisis? Over the liberation of Hungary. France is demanding this from Poland. We're interested in the crisis, yes. It's 10-5. This is a unit... Oh, hang on. I do not want to be proceeding right now. This is a unit of infantry. I'm actually going to disband this. Okay. Down over here, This force is currently at... It needs 2 units of infantry and 2 units of cavalry. There's our 2 units of cavalry and our 2 units of infantry. Which means that everyone not currently moving belongs to this army. Okay. Excellent. We'll group this together. So that's 10-5. Perfect. This is now 10-5 as well. And these up here belong down here. Now, as far as this goes, we are on the side of Poland here. France, I'm not okay with. Like, we're very upset with France. Very, very upset with France. Okay, so we're going to proceed for now, although now that I look at it, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here. Okay, Poland accepted the crisis offer from France. It's a white peace. Sounds good. We're not going to be going to war with France today. That is probably a good thing. We are not really in a position to go to war with France just yet. Okay, we're going to have these guys come on down. But with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will continue reinforcing our armies and working on our infrastructure. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.